over the microphone. To talk about Lather Up is Mark Hughes. I love the name because it's just the prospects of naming any progeny of this horse would be a lot of fun, Mark.
Yeah, they will be for Australian and New Zealand breeders in the next couple of years. Well, certainly next year. He'll have 2-year-olds in this country and New Zealand next year. So Sudsy, as we refer to him as, that's his nickname. That wasn't a hard one to come up with. So for him, as the Americans go to bed tonight, he will probably be the leading 2-year-old sire in North America first season. He's won the $100,000 2-year-old fillies race at Scotia Downs today in Ohio, and his daughter placed third in the $300,000 final. So he has made the right start in North America on what we call B, C and D grade mares. Ohio isn't flush with good mares. So he has made quite the impression from the start. He was a great 2-year-old himself. But to make a start in that state against Seaside, Fear the Dragon, and to chop into what they've been doing is quite a great start for him. Seems to be leaving fillies. Had a filly go 51 up there, a couple of fillies go 52. He's got a very good son who has gone 51 as well. But he has made the right start. He's made more money than Captain Crunch on less foals already, which for us is a box tick. Made more money this year in North America than Always Be Mickey, which is another box tick. And made more money than McWicked, which is another box tick. So we believe that we've found another sire that is going to make a difference. He is different. You only have to look at his father, but he is a grandson of the best sire in the world, Bettor's Delight.
I know they're trotting mares and they wouldn't necessarily be crossbred, but imagine a mare with the name Gluteus Maximus or Derriere out of Lather Up. I mean, you just have so much fun with it, couldn't you? Very impressive, not overly big, but he stands tall when he puts his head up. He's gee whiz, he's faultless, really.
He's quite an imposing animal, and one of the things that we do when we acquire stallions is they've got to be sound when they come off the racetrack. Got to have a set of great legs, which he's got. He's got a faultless body. He's probably really let down for a stallion last year in his final at the end of his third season. He's a replica of his grandfather, Bettor's Delight, probably a hand and a half taller than his grandfather. The thing we like about him, and I've had a lot, I'm not hearing any negative energy around his yearlings here in Australia or New Zealand, and one of the best judges I find over the years has been Barry Rattray. He's a true horseman. He rang me the other day. He was genuinely excited. He's got 2 by him, and he said, mate, they will run. They will run. I'm hearing as well, like the Turnbull family have booked a couple into him this year, and that means he'll have horses at Bathurst in March next year. So I sense we might be on the right tram with this horse.
So he stands for $4,950, page 82 of the Stallion Guide. I'm expecting of his first crop, there's got to be one named Soap on a Rope.
There probably will be. There's relatives in the States called Hot Shave and obviously his dam's Pocket Comb. So, yeah, look, people are going to have a lot of fun naming their foals by him. And one other thing to point out as well, the first person to book him to this season was Durham Park, Bruce Edwards. The dam of that good filly of his that won last night out of Illustrator by He's Watching. She'll be hard to beat in that Vic Bred final next weekend. She's booked into Lather Up. That was his first booking for the season. He's got 2 Group 1 mares in Perth and a number of Group 1 mares in New Zealand. So he's going to have a better start in Australia than Sweet Lewin down by the seaside ever had in terms of foal numbers. So we expect him to have an impact.
I think I heard Bruce say it was the first mare that he ever bought. And she produced renewal last night, so and has continually produced some pretty good types. Yeah,
absolutely, and that's the lead I think breeders need to follow. You have a look at someone like Durham Park, who are legendary breeders in our sport year in, year out. Bruce does try something a bit different, but they've been on this horse since the start.
So that's Lather Up, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks, Renee. Renee's had the opportunity to bring our King of the North and also to Lather Up. Thank you to you, Mark, and I know As mentioned by Kath before, the association with Woodlands is tight, and it also seems to work really well for both sides. So congratulations with the work that you both do and with the stallions, and the prospect of breeding more superstars out of the stallions that we've seen here today.
Yeah, look, it's been a relationship, as I said, it's coming up to 5 seasons, and it started before that, just to get things rolling. We've asked Kath to possibly keep a spare paddock next year, so there might be someone on the way next year. We'll see how we go.
Oh, hello. Hello. Any cat out of the bag? I saw the cat that might have come out of the bag over the back before. That wasn't it, was it?
No, that wasn't it, but, it's one of those ones where, hashtag stay tuned.
Okay,
So, yeah.
Nothing like a tease. Just like a lather up and the soap on a rope. Thank you.
Thanks, Dan.
Mark Hughes from Woodlands, thank you very much. Grand